Let's be honest, you probably haven't thought about your SIM card in any great detail recently. It's one of those things that just works, quietly humming away in the background, connecting you to the world. Since you jammed it into your phone, likely when you first got the device or perhaps when you switched carriers, it's easy to forget it's even there. But don't be fooled by its diminutive size. That tiny chip is the master key. It's the gatekeeper to a surprising amount of your personal and sensitive information. It's the key to your digital life. The key that unlocks the door to almost everything you do online. Think about it, your bank accounts, emails, all those important communications that flow through your phone every single day. Not to mention the photos, those precious memories you've captured and stored, and perhaps most importantly, your very identity. Your SIM card is intrinsically linked to who you are in the digital world. While you ignore it, blissfully unaware of the power it holds and the potential risks associated with it, hackers are paying close attention. They understand the value of that little piece of plastic and silicon, and they're constantly looking for ways to exploit it. Why crack a complex password, spending hours or even days trying to break through layers of security, when they can just become you by targeting your SIM? It's often the path of least resistance, the easiest way to gain access to your entire digital life. SIM attacks bypass your security, rendering your carefully chosen passwords and security measures useless. This includes two-factor authentication, that extra layer of security you rely on to protect your most sensitive accounts. Because if they control your SIM, they control your SMS messages, and therefore your verification codes. This isn't sci-fi. It's happening right now to real people, with devastating consequences. You can find news reports about it happening every single day. Because it works. It's a proven method for gaining unauthorized access to personal information and financial accounts. All a hacker needs is some of your personal info, your name, address, date of birth information that's often surprisingly easy to find online. Then, with a convincing call to your mobile carrier, impersonating you and using that information to verify their identity, they can initiate a SIM swap. They exploit a system built on trust, a system designed to help you, the customer, regain access to your account if you lose your SIM card or your phone. And that trust is your biggest vulnerability. It's the chink in the armor that hackers are so adept at exploiting. Your SIM card is now the most valuable target you own, a gateway to your entire digital existence. Lose it, or rather, have it stolen, and you risk your identity being compromised, your money disappearing from your bank accounts, and your peace of mind shattered by the sheer violation of it all. So let's break down how these attacks work, step by step, revealing the methods hackers use to gain control, and more importantly, how you can stop them, taking proactive steps to protect yourself from becoming the next victim. SIM swapping. The very term might sound like some complex, high-tech hacking maneuver ripped straight from a spy movie, but the truth is far more unsettling. It's not about intricate code or bypassing sophisticated security systems. It's a con, a carefully orchestrated deception, a social engineering attack that preys on the vulnerabilities of both individuals and the systems designed to protect them. Hackers, or rather con artists, trick your mobile carrier. They don't need to break into secure servers or write lines of malicious code. Instead, they manipulate them into transferring your phone number, the key to your digital life, to a SIM card they control. It's a seemingly simple act with devastating consequences. The process begins with information gathering. They meticulously gather your personal info from social media, scouring your profiles for any details they can use. They delve into the dark corners of the internet, searching for data breaches, hoping to find your credentials exposed. And they exploit the readily available information found in public records, piecing together a comprehensive profile. Armed with this knowledge, they then begin the impersonation, posing as you with a carefully constructed story. They call your carrier, weaving a tale of woe, claiming their phone is lost, stolen, or damaged beyond repair. Or perhaps they claim the SIM card itself is damaged, rendering their phone useless. They sound convincing, desperate even. If the customer service representative, often under pressure and dealing with countless calls, falls for it, if they fail to properly verify the caller's identity, your SIM card is deactivated, effectively cutting you off from your mobile network. And just like that, their SIM card, the one they control, is activated with your number. Suddenly, without warning, your phone loses service, displaying that dreaded no service message. And in that moment, the hacker, the con artist, controls your number, your digital identity. Every call, every text message, Every password reset request now goes directly to them, into their waiting hands. They can access your email accounts, the gateway to so much of your online life. They can access your bank accounts, your cryptocurrency wallets, your financial lifeblood, and they can access your social media accounts, your online presence, your connections to the world, locking you out, changing passwords, and draining your accounts, leaving you with nothing but a digital wasteland. You're digitally evicted from your own life, locked out of the accounts and services you rely on every single day. All because someone somewhere impersonated you with enough skill and deception, better than your carrier's verification process could detect. A frightening thought, isn't it? It's simple in its execution, incredibly effective in its results, and terrifyingly common in today's interconnected world. SIM swapping is a scam that works not because of technological wizardry, but because it exploits human error, the fallibility of individuals. It's a testament to the power of social engineering, the art of manipulating people, not technology, to achieve a desired outcome. And the chilling reality is that it can happen to anyone, regardless of their technical expertise or online savviness. That's why you need to know the signs, understand the risks, and take proactive steps to protect yourself from becoming the next victim of SIM swapping. SIM cloning is the high-tech version of identity theft. Unlike SIM swapping, it requires physical access to your SIM card. A hacker copies your SIM's secret codes using a card reader, then programs them onto a blank SIM. Now, two SIMs exist with your identity, yours and the hacker's. They can intercept your calls, texts, and two-factor codes without you knowing. Your phone might still work, so you may not notice for days. By the time you do, the damage is done. Simjacker is a remote attack, no social engineering, no physical access. It exploits a hidden vulnerability in the S@T browser software on many SIM cards. Hackers send a silent, invisible text with instructions to your SIM. Your phone obeys, reporting your location or opening malicious sites without your knowledge. Over 1 billion devices could still be at risk, especially with older SIMs. Simjacker proves vulnerabilities can be buried deep in hardware, not just apps. Even if you're careful, you can still be a target. Sometimes the flaw is in the SIM itself. Think SIM swapping only hits regular people? Think again. In January 2024, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, fell victim. A hacker's SIM swapped their official phone number, seized their Twitter account, and posted a fake Bitcoin ETF approval. The market went wild before the real SEC could respond. This wasn't just about one person's money, it was about manipulating global markets. If the SEC can be compromised, anyone can. Your phone number is a single point of failure, the consequences can be massive. How do you know if you're under attack? The biggest red flag: sudden loss of mobile service in a place you usually have coverage. If your phone says no service and you're not in a dead zone, assume a SIM swap. Watch for password reset emails, unexpected logouts, or carrier notifications about new SIM activations. Check your bank and social media for unauthorized activity. Small, unexplained charges or strange posts are warning signs. These are breadcrumbs left by hackers. Spotting them early can save you from disaster. With just your phone number, a seemingly innocuous piece of information, a hacker can do far more than you might initially think. It's not just about unwanted calls or spam messages. The potential damage is extensive and deeply personal. They can start to unravel your digital identity. They can bypass two-factor authentication, that security measure you rely on to keep your accounts safe. By intercepting SMS verification codes or exploiting vulnerabilities in the system, they can gain unauthorized access. They can drain your bank and crypto accounts, leaving you financially devastated. Imagine logging in one day to find your savings gone, transferred to an unknown account. And perhaps even more alarmingly, they can reset your email password, locking you out of your primary online communication channel. Your email is the hub of your digital life. It's connected to almost every online account you have, from social media to banking. Once they have it, they can take over everything else. It's a domino effect, one account falling after another. They can steal your private data, including sensitive documents, personal photos, and confidential information. They can blackmail you, threatening to expose your private information unless you pay a ransom, or impersonate you to scam friends and family, damaging your relationships and reputation. Imagine your loved ones being tricked into sending money to a fake account in your name. If you use your phone for work, they can breach your company's systems, potentially causing significant financial and reputational damage to your employer. They can apply for loans in your name, racking up debt that you'll be responsible for paying. commit fraud, opening fraudulent accounts and making unauthorized purchases, all under your identity, and leave you cleaning up the mess for years, battling credit agencies, law enforcement, and financial institutions to restore your good name and financial stability. The SIM card is the key to your kingdom, the gateway to your digital identity and personal information. Lose it or allow it to be compromised and you lose control of your life, your finances, and your reputation. The consequences are real and they last. The damage can take years to repair and the emotional toll can be significant. That's why protecting your SIM is critical. It's not just about protecting your phone, it's about protecting your entire digital existence. Here's how to fight back. First, ditch SMS-based two-factor authentication. Use app-based authenticators instead. Add a strong PIN or passcode to your mobile account with your carrier. Make it complex, no birthdays or easy numbers. Don't share your phone number publicly, and be careful with online quizzes that ask for personal info. For businesses, enforce app-based multi-factor authentication and train employees to spot social engineering. Secure both work and personal devices. Monitor your accounts and phone bill for suspicious activity. Set up alerts for transactions and account changes. If you get a suspicious call or message, verify it through official channels. Paranoia is just another word for being prepared. Security is about layers. Build yours now. Don't just shrug this off. Act now. Today, switch your two-factor authentication to an app on your most important accounts. Call your carrier and add a security PIN. Be skeptical of unsolicited messages and requests for personal info. Check your accounts regularly for suspicious activity. For businesses, invest in security tools and train your staff. This vulnerability isn't going away. Criminals will keep exploiting it. The tools and knowledge are in your hands. The only thing missing is action. Don't wait for disaster. Fortify your defenses now. Your digital life depends on it.